giving Tom Brady a new head coach because Bruce Arians at this point right now, he's not cutting it. Listen, all his interviews, he is throwing players under the bus. You know, he's asking him about AB. Well, AB was open on that play. Asking him about Tom Brady being confused by coverages. I don't think Tom Brady gets confused by coverages. I mean, just honestly, to throw him under the bus like that, to come out in the media and say the things that he says. Yeah, Tom Brady has been picking the plays, his own plays, and even to say that recently one of his centers just had a career-ending injury. I've never heard a head coach say somebody had a career-ending injury a week after they got hurt. It just, like, who does that? So it's the first time Tom Brady's ever had a head coach throw him under the bus like this.
What is up, YouTube world? It's Jay Coffee Talk, and you guys hear that clip there? That is former New England Patriots linebacker Rob Ninkovich, and, you know, former teammate of Tom Brady. He got some rings with Brady, and it's kind of crazy. I was just talking about this topic couple videos over the past week or so. Let me know if you guys need the link to those. You can find them on my channel. Make sure to comment and let me know your thoughts on this. But in my previous video, I was just talking about this, how there's some tensions heating up between Tom Brady and head coach Bruce Arians. And I want to share a comment that ties into all this that a great subscriber who's been supporting my channel for a long time, Juan Vega, left, and it really ties into this. So check it out, guys. So Juan said, Jay, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a difference between Brady and Arians. The owner will get rid of Brady. I'm sorry, the owner will get rid of Arians before Brady. I'm not saying Brady is right with what's been going on, but he is nonetheless the $30 million man. So check it out. This is turning to a mess in Tampa any way you want to cut it, right? You know, they're not doing bad, like I keep saying. They're 7-4, second place in the division, fighting for a playoff spot, right? But it's just kind of crazy. Like, Rob Ninkovich there, it sounds like he just can't. I don't know. Like, you guys comment and let me know if you think Arians was wrong to be critical of Brady at all when talking to the media. I don't think he was really throwing him under the bus. Like, I mean, there's ways to answer questions. I guess you can deflect questions. You can sidestep them, go around them or whatever. But the media was asking some questions and he answered. And I don't know, man. Like, there really clearly is some tension there. Because check this out. This is what's something that I want to point out that I talked about in my other videos on this, right? Tampa Bay brought Brady in for instant success, okay? They didn't have a horrible team or anything like that. They had great wide receivers already, right? But they had trouble at the quarterback position. I mean, Jameis Winston, very gifted quarterback, you know, but he hasn't quite found his way in the NFL. He struggled. It is what it is. We saw Fitzpatrick in there, you know, trading in and out with him a couple of seasons ago, starting at the starting job and different things like that. And they've just struggled at quarterback. Okay, so Tampa's like, we're going to bring Brady in and we want instant success right now. They know Brady's at the tail end of his career, right? I mean, we don't know how many more years Tom's really got left in him, right? But they gave him all this stuff that he wanted. Brady told him, listen, you got to get Gronk. He's going to come out of retirement. You got to work out the deal to get him traded over to the team, right? He's like, you got to let me call plays on offense, pretty much kind of be the offensive coordinator or at least assist with that job. You got to let me, you know, pick personnel decisions. I got to have a hand in that, you know, who can be on the field and in the playbook. Like, they let this guy do a lot aside from all the money that they gave him, right? Now, Brady started out the season okay. Like I said, they're not doing horrible at all, but they're not the Patriots, okay? I mean, I feel like a lot of people got this twisted that Tom was just going to go there and it was going to be New England. I've said this a million times over. That was a system team. They'd been together. I mean, a lot of guys came in and out of New England during those years, but they had a lot of key players that stayed around. Okay, we know Tom and Bill Belichick were on the same page. And like I said, certain guys that came in, they kept there. But they knew what they were doing in each situation. Everyone was on the same page and everyone had been together. They really built something there, and that's all over now. I was just telling a Patriots fan that who was talking shit, commenting on my video because I'm a Bills fan. Like, yo, you guys got your Super Bowls. The dynasty's over. The Bills own the AFC East now, and that's what it is, okay? Now, to answer what Juan's saying, I'm not saying Juan's right or wrong, but what we're seeing happening here, right, is you can't really give a player those kind of privileges. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm a firm believer that there's got to be coaches, there's got to be players, and you know what I mean? You can't kind of have players bucking the system, so to speak. So, you know, when Arians is getting put up there on the spot and people are being critical of him, I mean, I think Arians is a pretty decent coach, but my point is they threw all this stuff out there just to get Tom Brady, and who knows, he might only be around for one season. And I really feel like if they miss the playoffs, we're going to see all kinds of hell break loose. All kinds of people are going to be coming out and saying all kinds of stuff, you know, because it was just kind of rather unprofessional or not really in the spirit of a team game to give Brady all that kind of privileges. You know what I mean? Like, how does the coach the team then? And then when you got the quarterback basically running his own offense, including the plays, everything, almost kind of telling the coach what to do, how does the coach answer that? You know, like they want to ask Bruce Arians, why did he miss AB? You know, who, like, you know, we didn't mention that yet in this video. Like, they got AB over there now, okay? I mean, you know, we know he's maybe kind of rusty, but he looks like he haven't missed a step. You know, when Brady's having trouble going downfield, that's the story. First half of the season or so, Brady was okay. The last 4 to 5 weeks, he's been struggling. He can't throw the ball downfield. He is confused at times. He's having trouble reading defenses. Defensive coordinators and teams are seeing that on the film, and they're jamming Brady up, and he doesn't have that magic for those late game comebacks anymore. You know what I mean? So, like, what is Arians supposed to say? I don't know. Like, get in the comments, guys. Let me know if you feel like Arians threw him under the bus. I don't know. You know, he was being honest. I don't know why he's missing him downfield. He looks good in practice. He can't perform in the game. I don't know. Like, Brady's time's up, man. Brady's time's up. And wouldn't that be a hell of a scenario if they do miss the playoffs? Because it's possible. Nothing is for sure for these Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 7-4, okay? I mean, they're still in the divisional hunt, too. 1.5 games behind the Saints. But I don't think they're going to win the division. And then, right, the wild card. We know they're taking an extra wild card team in each conference now this season. 7 teams are making the playoffs from each conference. But, I mean, there's a possibility they could not make the playoffs. And if that happens, what a failed experiment this was, right? I mean, I know that they wanted Tom Brady, but maybe they gave this guy a little too much, okay? Because, like, you got to think about this, what I said about New England and knows what everyone already does know, okay? It wasn't just Tom Brady doing it there in New England. The head coach had a lot to do with that. And, you know, a lot of other cast of players and things like that. But it was a system that the team had, and they, you know, did it together. And over here, you got Brady telling the coach what to do. You know what I mean? Think about it, guys. Like, Tampa Bay might have been kind of tripping to give him all this unheard of stuff. Like, I don't know. Next thing you know, like, I wouldn't have been surprised if Brady was like, yo, I need to own 10% of the team. Sign me over 10% of the team, too. I need ownership interest in the team. Like, they might have did it. You know what I mean? They might have did it. I don't know. Like, comment, guys, and Ninkovich going off like that. Like, yo, calm down, man. I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts on all this. Thanks for watching the video. NFL fans, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're new, we're going to have NFL content coming all season long, as well as other sports, music news, current events, and much more. We cover it all on this channel. Thanks for watching. It's Jay Coffee Talk, logging out. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm gone.